Welcome to Kranky Live Sports Talk, where passion meets action.
Hey sports fans, I am Kranky, and this is the Kranky Live Sports Talk, the podcast where we dive deep into the hottest topics, the biggest games, and the most controversial moments in sports.
Whether it's football, basketball, track and field, cricket, or soccer, we've got you covered with expert analysis, insider interviews, and unfiltered opinions.
Join me as I chat with the biggest names in sports, get exclusive insights and stories you won't hear anywhere else.
Kranky Live Sports Talk is where you can hear the real talk, the hard-hitting questions, and the hottest takes.
So, if you're a true sports fanatic, you don't want to miss out? Subscribe now to the Kranky Live Sports Talk on YouTube and hit that bell icon to never miss an episode.
Kranky Live Sports Talk, where sports come alive. Subscribe today.
Buenas tardes. I think that's good afternoon in Spanish. I know a couple of words. Good evening, good evening. Welcome to the Kranky Live Sports Talk. Thank you for being here. And hopefully we'll have a good show. Today's show will not be more than 2 hours, but we'll get into that. Trying to do some stuff here, people. Work on my logistics here, but thanks for joining. Should Juras get the message? Yeah, people, as you come in, you know what to do. As you come in, you know what to do. You know what to do. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. I try to find some stuff here, people, so forgive me. If you look at the thumbnail, I'm going to talk about a few things. One is about the why West Indies lose again, types of them lose. And they gave me a little bit of hope, but they took the hope back, which is not good. And then secondly is around, excuse me, I have some noise in the background, is around the EPL transfer. You know, I don't want to talk Jamaica football 24/7. I know the kids are playing this evening, which should be interesting. We'll see how they bounce back. It's been a very, very tough last number of days for those kids, given the game they played against the U.S. and how that game worked or did not work. So hopefully they have regrouped. They've had a chance to. I'm not even sure if they should look at the game, because the question is, what will you learn from that game? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Actually, I should have done my mic check the first thing. Should have done a mic check. Let me know if you can hear me clearly. But and I didn't plan to talk about the under 20, by the way. As you know, I'm trying to stay away from that topic, even though I did have a special session yesterday to talk about that, which actually went much longer than anticipated. But Juras, if you're in the chat still, let me know if you can hear me. Good? All right. So yeah, yesterday's show turned out to be about 4 hours, people. I didn't plan for that. I planned to come on for like half hour to 1 hour to just give my perspective. People are asking me, what's your view, Kranky, on the kids, the game they played? And I put a thumbnail, which is basically says who's to blame, because when you get beaten by 9, somebody owns that. Obviously, the administration, more often than not, is going to own it, but they're not owning anything. I'm not sure they own anything, because people, you notice it's been radio silence, people. I haven't heard anybody from the administration come out and talk about that game, which I find interesting. Oh, you missed it live, Jura. No, it was good. It was what? 4 hours, almost 4 hours, which I've never done before. And I actually didn't necessarily going to do it. I was in the middle of the day, and I think someone actually said to me, "You have to do it." They sort of demand that I do it, so I said, "Fine," and it worked out well. It's much longer than I anticipated, but worked out well. So that was good. So, but today I'm gonna talk some EPL. I'm gonna talk some cricket. I'm also gonna talk about what I consider the Olympic hopefuls. They're Jamaica. Since Bolt retired on the men's side, we've been challenged apart from the 110-meter hurdles. We've been great on the women's side. It may be a flip this year, people. It's amazing how this thing go in cycle. When Bolt was winning, we had Shelly Han at the same time in the lane. So it was in tandem, but the women are going through a changing of the guards. Noe Lane this year. Shelly Ann looked like Father Time's catch up with her. Sharika looked like she has some injury problems. But we have Miss Price running the 400 who's giving us hope. So, and we may do well in the hurdles. So, but the hurdles is probably one of the toughest events in track and field in terms of the level of competition across the board. We have some personnel in Europe. We have the Bahamian. We have the African. We have a bunch of Americans and then Jamaicans. So it's going to be much tougher than I would think most other events. And so we'll see what happens there. So we'll get into the... So guys, let me know if you have any comments or questions before I jump into my topics for the day. And I have another show tonight, actually. A different show. I'm going to talk about it when more people come in the chat. But I have a show tonight. My premiere. I'm debuting tonight. My other channel. So we'll talk about that a little bit. I did send a thumbnail out. It's called... And I'm going to talk about it throughout this telecast, actually. It's called Uncensored Views. And when you go in to look for Uncensored Views, you got to go through, because a lot of people... Uncensored Views is not unique in a sense, in that if people on their own channels have something in their thumbnail or in their title or whatever it is, that comes up. So you'd have to go halfway down when you search through to find me, but you can't miss me, actually. Because I did put my picture on it. I did take a picture today and put it on the cover. So my picture is there and my thumbnail is there. I'm talking about some politics tonight, so hope you can join. 9 p.m. I decided to do it in prime time too. 9 p.m. I did drop the link earlier. See, the link is here. See, Kranky, like this link? Let me drop the link again. I did drop the link, actually. So the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. So it's at the top, actually. So it should be good. I'm looking forward to it, actually. Looking forward to it. Should be good. And on that channel, I'll have more guests, actually. I already spoke to a couple of friends of mine about coming on to talk about things like immigration or when you're doing closing, things of that nature. So it should be good. I didn't see this. So people educate me on this, because I haven't really been following this. It said, what are your thoughts on the administration asking the coach and captain, Reed Jr., to take responsibility for 905 because the administration doesn't have any mirrors, so they can't see. They don't have any mirrors in their house. So if you don't have a mirrors, you can't see the reflection. So maybe they passed the buck, but they don't have any mirrors. Alcova 89. I think the mirrors may be broken, or they didn't buy any, or whatever it is. But normally leaders, and I say this again, people, leaders in any organization will always tell you that the person top of the food chain take responsibility for the transpire in their organization. Now, it may be that someone way down the top pole does something, but you own it because under your jurisdiction, under your domain, you're accountable. And I haven't seen this, so you guys got to educate me as to where this is so I can find it, because I don't like to speak on something unless I have empirical evidence to substantiate what it entails. But if someone in the administration is saying the coach owns it and players own it, that person's mirror is broken. In fact, they never had a mirror. You heard me yesterday, and I said I was on for almost 4 hours, and I was clear about who owns it, which is the JFF. It's their incompetence. They're the one who administer football in Jamaica. They're the ones who provide coaching. They're the ones who are responsible for identifying the players. They're the ones who have their quota. So they own it. It's not rocket science. They own it. If they say otherwise, then it just goes to it just substantiates their incompetence, because that's what they are. If they say otherwise, it substantiates their incompetence. Now, I will say this, which is, yes, players are playing on the field, but the players are only as good as how they're being taught and have been trained. And we've been saying this for years, which is local players are not getting the right level of coaching and guidance to enable them to compete. That's why they have quotas. And the JFF know this. The local players don't have the skill set, the technical ability, the know-how to compete at the highest level. That is not disputable. Now you may have aberrations, right? You may have one or two people who do well because they get put in the right environment. So you have the player at Aston Villa, player at Chelsea, in their youth ranks. You may have a few people like Nicholson, Blake, but it's owned by the administration. Come on. And the good book says, some see the mirror and make no change. Well, I don't think they have any mirror. That's my view. Their mirror was broken. Give me 1 second, people. Let me turn it. You know, I was struggling with my fan here. Let me turn this fan off. Give me 1 second. Yeah, the administration is challenged. Why to start quote book probably? I'll say this, Stephen. I'll get beaten for this. I'm not a religious person. I'm a digress a little bit. I say this. When I was younger, I went to church. I was about 12 years old when I started going to church, 12, 13. I grew up with my great grandmother, so I'm some miserable, call myself Kranky. I went to church and I got frustrated in church because I couldn't ask the preacher any question. Like I was like, I need to know something. Where's God come from? How did he get here? And he made us. All that sort of stuff I want to ask the preacher. But I'm not going to digress today. But I couldn't get to ask, so I stopped going to church. 12, and so I couldn't deal with it. I'm a very logical person, and I believe there's a God, by the way, people. So I don't say Kranky's an atheist, but there are a lot of questions that are unanswered that I struggle with. So, but yeah, so if there's a perspective that the play, and you see people what always happen, I say I'm coming on to talk about EPL and cricket, I would jump straight in a T20, under 20 as always. The under 20 players today, they play Costa Rica. I should look up what time the game is. They play Costa Rica today. It should be probably a 7 o'clock game, I would assume. And it should be interesting what transpires, right? It should be interesting. I'm going to look at it, make sure and see where it's showing. Yeah, it's 1900 hours, which is 7 p.m. It's on Fox Soccer Plus here in the US. And in Jamaica, it should be on, I would assume it's ESPN 2. Let me just check and make sure. In Jamaica, it's ESPN Play Caribbean. It's interesting. That must be the Caribbean app. So, yeah. So I'll cover saying, if majority are deemed incompetent, what does it say about the ones who are deemed smart can carry a good conversation who says around 20 plus years? That is, look, Rudolph is smart, but Rudolph also, I don't want to really talk about Rudolph, but I'll say that Rudolph also got to listen and incorporate other people's perspective sometimes. You can't just believe that it's your way or the highway. He has to listen. And he has to realize that what they're doing is not working as well as it should. Now, they will say, we have come up with a template about how we're going to operate going forward. We're going to make a lot of changes. We're in the infancy of this, but they're still having quotas. And my view is, until you get there, you shouldn't have quotas at all. And you should realize that to compete, you have to supplement it with talent that you don't have. And frankly, that shouldn't even be the conversation, because these kids that they're trying to prevent from playing are citizens. So the conversation shouldn't be had. None of the major countries I know, no major footballing country I know is doing what they're doing. None. And they'll say, well, it's the infrastructure and they don't have the same ability and the same resources. Sorry, it's life. Life is not fair. Get over it. Be fair. And they're not being fair. So, yeah. I'm not going to say Speed is not smart. I'm not going to say Rick is not smart. But even smart people sometimes are incompetent when it comes to certain things. Smart people know what they know. So I would say about certain things. You know what you know in life. So, and if you're trying to get into avenues and areas where you're not expert, you don't have the expertise, and you think you know everything about everything, you're going to have the outcomes that you're having now. Yeah, he needs to, I would agree that he needs to change. And I wouldn't say he's not smart. He is smart. And he actually does provide, come to these forums and provide perspective, which is appreciated by the YouTubers and should be appreciated by everyone who's involved in this space, because not every administration does so. Or a lot of them don't. But at the same time, we're tired of talking about the JFF. It gets to the point of being nauseous, actually, because you would think by now, especially given the success, we've had success in football, people. I mean, I understand the kids got a really whooping the other day. But the women's team made the second round of the World Cup. The men's team made the Nation League semifinal, and but for a stroke of being unlucky, they would have made the final. Maybe would have won it. The um, the men's team also made Copa. So one can say that they've been in the last year, a year and a half. It's been a lot of success, right? It's only almost just over under a year ago the women in the second round of the World Cup, which is phenomenal. But then they had a fight with the JFF. Right? So there's always something that derails you from accomplishing your goal, or for them to get the kudos they probably do deserve in some respects, even though it's hard to give them kudos when we see some of these things. And look, sometimes we can be overreacting to certain things. But my frustration with the whole thing is that we could have had better players in the team to compete, and we didn't because of this quota system. And then people in nobody in JFF seems to know anything about anything when it comes to this. How the team must pick, I don't know. How we put the squad in, I don't know. What you get is the IDK, I don't know, continuously when it comes to certain things. They know everything about everything until they get in certain things which they're comfortable with, and then they don't know. It's amazing how that works. Or it's not my domain. You know everything about everything, but when it comes to certain things you should know, you're saying it's not your domain. Because the outcome or the result or how it's situated is not good. Alcova saying, if the role of the GenSec is and should be a full-time role, what's your perspective on the current GenSec holding a full-time job? I think that's the part of the problem in Jamaica, you know. And look, it has to do with resources, right? I'm sure smaller countries, developing countries, are challenged with being able to pay market rate for someone who sits in a certain role, like a GenSec role in Jamaica. So if the person doesn't have a day job or not a job, are you going to find the best candidate? But frankly, the way them I go, I don't even know what a good candidate is anymore. Right? I don't know what a good candidate is. Yeah, and the person has a lot of roles, and they're not doing their football role well. They're not. To be fair, the women's success against all efforts by Elaine Walker-Brown as ever to derail the trade program. Yeah, I don't know if against. Look, Elaine Walker-Brown's situation is unique in that she got in her feelings with Donaldson. I mean, I think what he did was wrong, frankly. Donaldson got to be smarter on that. What he did wasn't the right thing that he should do. And I said that way back when people, how many people forget this? I said he was fired way back when, I think it was on Manning's Man program, when I heard that he kicked her off the bus. And I heard her on, was it TVJ or CVM? And you could see in her eyes that she had talked to her compatriots in the JFF and they decided that he's gone. And she basically say, I'm gonna put my own word in Jamaica, nah, go so. And when somebody in a senior position say nah, go so, you know, say they're done with you. So yeah, I think people got, and the JFF got into their feelings. You hear me interview Dennis Strong on Management Program 3 times and got nothing for it, really, going around in circles. You didn't get any good outcome from those conversations. So yeah, bless Brian Burke. Thanks for joining. So yeah, and by the way, people, I'm gonna keep saying this throughout my entire telecast today. Please click on please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Uncensored Views. The link is at the top of the program, so please go and subscribe. It's important that you subscribe. I'm trying to get as many subscribers as possible. I have my first show tonight. Hopefully it goes well. And it should be fun. I'm talking about U.S. politics, the president resigning, the vice president assuming the role. So it should be a good conversation. So please join. All right. Even if you can't join, just subscribe. Just subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And people have asked me when I'm going to start that channel. So now that it started, you should just go and come and let's talk politics. Can't always talk sports 24/7. So let's talk politics. Now, as I said before, the focus of this discussion, first I'm going to talk West Indies cricket, then I'm going to go EPL. So, because I know some of you may not want to hear cricket, but I'm going to talk cricket anyway, because it's supposed to be a sports channel. I was watching the West Indies play England, and in the first inning, England was getting on really well. They make it over 400. And I was like, in today's test cricket, 400 is not an insurmountable total. In the second inning, yeah. First inning, if you can bowl them off at 200 plus, second inning or close to 300, you have a chance. So West Indies played well. They made over 400. The last pair put on a very good score. And I was like, if they can bowl them out for 300 and a little bit in second innings, they have a chance. And they were leading by about 40-something runs after the first innings. And then the England made another 400 plus, so they had about 385 to score. And we were 50-something without loss at one point when I turned off the TV a little bit to do something. And when I went back, we were like 9 down. And this is West Indies, people. Until the game is over, you can't have any fun. Even the West Indies scored 500 in the first inning and bowled the team out for 100. You got to wait till the game is done, because they're going to collapse at some point. They're going to collapse. So very, very sad. Alka was saying, the next time you converse with Speed and Ricketts, where's the new female coach manager announced in October 23, which they say starting role in November? I hate to tell people this. I don't really converse with Speed and Ricketts. I don't converse with Ricketts at all. And Rudolph, I will send him here's my route of communication with Rudolph. I'll send him a text, right? And he will respond. I said this on the program the other day, very short. It's almost like a yes or nay. I would say, can you come into the program and talk about this? And he would say yes or no. But we don't have that dialogue people think we have. We don't. It's a misconception, people. That's why some people are saying in the chat, oh, Kranky, you're soft and Speed and you're distant Speed. I need access to people to be able to have them come on my program. I'm not trying to beat them, but at the same time, I'm going to ask them the question that needs to be asked. I'm not going to change who I am because they come on my program. And if I think people are not doing well, I'm going to say it. If I think they're incompetent, which is a little bit harsh word, I'm going to say they're incompetent. If I think they're stubborn, I'm going to say they're stubborn. And if they take it personal, I can't do anything about that. But I try to be respectful most times. And I say most times because you call someone incompetent, even though I don't call any one person competent, I would say the administration. I won't say this person 95% of the time. Maybe once in a while I'm going to say, you know what? Given what the person did, they can be competent in a certain area, but I try to keep it as respectful as possible because I like people to treat me the same way. But at the same time, if you are continuously failing at certain things, then you have to be called out. Now, I'm sure the JF, look, when the JFF had the election that they did, why we always go back to the JFF conversation. JFF had the election that they did, and they were providing their manifesto and talking about the accomplishments. They took credit for every single thing that was good. What they didn't talk about were the things that were bad, and said we're going to fix them. So whether it was what the women did, winning, doing well in CONCACAF, going for the World Cup, getting to 16, the Men's Nation League, the Men's Copa, all those things they take credit for. Every single thing that you could think about, the most minuscule thing to credit for. So when things go bad, they can't say, you know what? It's not my fault. 1 second, caller. Let me try to connect you to the line. They can then say, I think I had this off. You should be good now. Good evening. Who am I speaking to?
Yes, good evening. How are you doing?
I am doing well. How are you doing? Who am I speaking to?
I'm doing good. That was the caller I called yesterday, Kaka.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
You called when the show was finishing.
Right.
Yes.
So I got you back on time. So the show's basically about what? Olympic, West Indies.
Yeah, it's about track and
field.
field, it's about West Indies, and it's about
Olympic.
EPL transfers. But as you can see, it started out being about under 20 and JFL.
Well,
and
I was
JFL.
gonna come. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never watched the full show the other day before. I think it was day before yesterday. I think it was
Right.
yesterday, right? Yeah, when the whole topic was about under 20, but I was just so like, hard taken by how we lost the game, and Jamaica's. I don't feel like the United States is 9 goals ahead of us, even though we get 9-0. Do you feel that way? You just feel like
they're 9 ahead of us. They're 9 ahead of us. No, there's no doubt they're 9 ahead of us. Now, they're 9 ahead of the team that's on the field. If you look at that game, we were never in the game. We never
Right.
threatened them. They never got out of second gear.
Right.
So if they never got out of
And
second gear, we can't say that they're not 9 ahead of us. I think they're 9 ahead of us. In fact, probably could have been more. I mean, they scored throughout the game at will. It wasn't even close. It's not as if we threatened them. And I blame the coach partly as it relates to the game itself, not about the arrangements and getting there a day before the game, because he did nothing to help those kids. All he did was make a bunch of changes as if that's going to help anything. It was about structure. It was about, okay, I'm getting my, you know what, thumped. How do I adjust and keep the score down? Because I can see I'm overmatched. He did none of that.
do you feel like the JFA should have gotten some blame for this? Proper
Oh, no, the JFF owns this because they're the ones who picked their quota team. So they own this. But I understand there were 10 to 13 people who qualified, who had their papers, who were not called in because we want to have a quota and have local developed players in the team, some of whom were not at a level where they need to be to compete.
So you say like JFA 70% is the one to be blamed for this because of improper infrastructure, not have time enough for the team to gel.
Well, no,
planted.
Yeah, here's what I think we should
that
be.
Come to play because when the guys was out there, they were just lost, man. You can't even play a ball to the back.
The only
That's
player, the only player looked like he may belong was the number 8. I think his name is Welsh from Leyton Orient. Only player out there you see looked like he belonged on the field for Jamaica. Nobody else. And it's not about the kids. And he was developed in the UK, actually. I think there was other foreign-born players in the team. I think a couple started and maybe a couple were on the bench. But he was the only player. And the forward out there may have been, but the forward, if you're not getting any service, you're going to look bad, even if you're a good player. So, yeah.
So what happened to man like the kid Premier League? What happened to
the Premier League player was there? There was a kid from Arctic God. There was
what was the kid from was in the Copa America squad? Nicholas. What was his
name?
You
talking about Dixon?
Dixon. Yeah. What happened to him? He's 19.
Yeah, I don't know what the story is there. I don't know what the story is. Maybe his people believe that he should be playing at the higher level and not for the under 20. I don't know what the story is there for him.
We're representing Jamaica. I mean, we're trying to qualify for the under 20 World Cup. I mean, he could be a part of the history. I don't know if by time when is the World Cup next year?
I don't know if his age marries with the timeline for this. I don't know what it is. Yeah, there was discussion about Whisper, discussion about him. I'm not sure what that was, but I mean, he couldn't help them because he wouldn't be getting any service anyway.
Yeah, the thing is, for Kranky, we need a proper coach. I mean, what's the Bali man name? What's his stand for, group, sir?
John Wall.
John Wall. He was coaching the team, and he told the JFF that we need more overseas players, need more multiple more overseas players to make the team better, and they shun him.
Well, that's why they reassigned him, right? Because he wanted to bring in the players he think could compete. The JFF didn't want to. And John Wall showed them up, actually. I wasn't the biggest John Wall fan, I'd admit, but he showed them up.
Yeah.
Because he basically called out, said the players are not good enough. And his point is now it was proven. It was so proven, it's ridiculous. I mean, the JFF should be embarrassed. And I'm surprised they haven't come out and said they're embarrassed and that they have taken no ownership.
This is head scratching and Kranky 9-0.
Yeah.
Come on, we have talent on the field.
But you gotta understand too. Didn't one of the didn't we have an under 17 or under 15 that go overseas and got about 10? Didn't we see that the other day? I know that happened in the game.
Yes, Kranky. You see another thing, Kranky. I just feel like who is ahead of this thing. I just feel like they need to improve. Like it has been so sloppy when it comes down to the under 21, to the under 15. We don't put enough time into that. We need to start putting enough time into that because they're the ones going to be competing in the next 2, 3, 4 World Cups. So we have to put time in to put in a proper system of playing.
Yeah,
There's time being spent with these younger lads.
Well, sometimes
there's not enough time being spent.
Right.
They're not coaching. They're not getting the right. They're not getting the proper coaches. So this United States team. Sometimes when I'm driving, say if I'm driving, on the west side, you know, in California, you will see them training literally in the night.
All right.
You understand? Jamaica doesn't have that. We only show up when it's competition. No, these boys are not. All of them are not playing professional football. So why you can't get them when they're out of school? Get them on the weekend, have them training, have them getting that gel. You understand? I know some of the players are overseas, but at least you can get that team that's local to be in a proper infrastructure, a proper, you know, formulative counter-attacking playing of style or ball possession of style, whatever you want to do, whatever strategical, whatever technical play you want to work on. You should. They should. That hasn't been implied, man. I don't feel like the JFF is not spending enough time. All the time is being given to the regular boys and the girls. You
Right.
know, we need to improve. We need to improve, Kranky. These teams are not 9 like one time when back in 2010, 2012, we play against this team. We beating the Mexicans. We competing with the United States. We're going to World Cups. Right now, I know we're starting from scratch, but Mr. Speed, I'm not gonna blame you, bro. I don't feel like everything should fall down on you, but you should put more time into this younger generation that's coming up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come on the one and be like, yo, you should get beat. No, you feel me? Everybody have their own thoughts. I feel like patience is the best way to go about it. But Mr. Speedy needs to put more time into these younger players so they can develop properly. They were out there. They were horrendous. They didn't have a playing style. The coach, how you gonna take a coach that doesn't even have a license B, a coach license B, take it away from a coach that have a license A? This man doesn't have a license. He have a C license coaching. His highest pedigree. You take a one that has an A. That's poor decision from whoever made this decision, man. We need to bring back this man, Paul. Because he has a playing of style. We won 3 out of the 3 games. Yes, we play against less competitive teams, but at least we won those 3 games to go to the knockout. And you sack the man and bring in this man. Poor decision again. Why JFF always making this poor decision? Same thing with the girls. The girls have been to the World Cup. You start their coach. Come on. I don't know what's the reason. Every time when we going up, somebody pumping back down the football. I don't know, Kranky. I just feel like
Well, here's my suggestion
somebody need to
because
step up.
we
They
can't
need to
change
step up.
we can't change anything. We can't change anything.
Right.
We can
But
talk,
Kranky,
but we can't change it.
I know you agree with me now. I know Mr. Speak on your program, and I know you don't want to talk bad, but we are.
Wait, back up,
constructive
caller,
criticism.
caller. Why do I get this people? So people in the chat, why do I get this from the people who call in or the people in the text who says, I don't want to talk bad because I interview people like Rudolph? Why is that? I'm crazy. I don't understand
No,
that.
I know you're very transparent, but Kranky, you're such a nice gentleman. You're not gonna come off ragamuffin. You're gonna come off by just being transparent and not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. Let's say you're not gonna come off with harsh words. You're gonna use your fancy words and twist it, and
I'm not.
you know
I'm not, I'm not trying to
I
use any
watch your
fancy
program, so
words.
I understand, Cranky, and I know you have a respect for the other brother, and I do too. But constructive criticism needs to be put in place, and he needs to know that these are the players that's going to bring Jamaica to the next level. The youth are the future, so we can't be getting embarrassed by these teams. We are the number 1 Caribbean team in the nation. Let's say we are like the top 5 when it comes down towards these with South American teams and these Northern. We are in that category, so we need to raise the level. We need to have our system, and it comes down to the national team again, the regular boys, the senior men national team. We need to have a system. You see, all these teams they have a system, and if we're gonna go
But
out
no, I'm
there
gonna
and
stop you right
prove
there.
it,
We do have a system. We do have a system. We kick the
what is that
ball.
system?
We kick the ball long, and we hope we get it on the other end. We do have that's a system.
What's that?
It's
What's that
called
called?
kick and hope. It's the kick and
Kick and
hope
hope.
system.
Okay.
You kick it and you hope it
Okay.
gets to your destination. I've been saying this for. It's in my.
That
You didn't listen to my song. A long ball game is kick and hope.
Kick and hope. Wow. I mean that type of playing of football will take me to sleep, man.
Yeah,
Kicking trying
well,
to hope for
you're gonna be
something.
sleeping a lot for a number of years if they don't change something drastically. You're gonna
I
be,
can't believe you said I can't believe you said we got a system. That's crazy.
yeah, hey,
That's crazy, Kranky. That's crazy.
Rudolph said the system is flexible. Rudolph and I had discussion the other day. He says it's a flexible system. They want a
Flexible
flexible system. Most people have their system that they play, and most people are trying to play possession football.
So
Jamaica has a flexible system. They're flexing.
so do you feel
They flex to
like
9-0. They flex to 9-0. So I'll say they flex to 9-0.
so do you feel like these men that running the federation are expertise in their let's just say in their profession? You feel like they're expertise?
Yeah,
Or you just feel like
both Rudolph and if you think, I don't know what Ricky's does, but Chung is a CPA, which is a certified public accountant. Rudolph is a certified chartered accountant, so they're experts in their given discipline. Rudolph is a licensed CONCACAF
yes,
coach. I don't know Chung's football pedigree or background. I'm not sure he has any actually. So Chung
yeah,
is always on TVJ, those talking about economic activities in Jamaica and the world and what's transpiring. So and he's head up a lot of big organizations in Jamaica. So they should be expertise in their given discipline. Football is a different construct, right? Football is different. I am not sure that the expertise they have in their given vocation has translated well to the football arena. I haven't seen it.
right.
And
I
maybe
mean,
look, sometime in Jamaica, the problem that Jamaicans face, I'm using a general term that Jamaicans face is we are so stubborn. We think we know it all. We
yeah,
think
I feel like
no one can
yeah,
tell us
yeah,
what to do. We
yeah.
lack the ability to compromise. We
I
always believe
agree.
our way is the right way and or the high or you should go the
I
highway.
agree.
And so therefore it doesn't work sometimes where you need to learn, you need to listen, you need to leverage, and you need to apply, and it doesn't work sometimes because we don't do
Just
it.
because Cranky, we are way behind in our football, man. You feel like Jamaica is we just we just depending on our talents at this point. You know, we're way behind. Because if Mr. Speed is our best um let's just say coach in Jamaica, I don't feel like we are ahead of a lot of nations. I just feel like if this man is the best man we can put out and say, okay, he's the best coach Jamaica have right now. I just feel like Jamaica football is way behind to me. I mean, if he is a top expertise, I don't feel like he may be qualified, but that don't make him a good, you know, coach or anything. Not because you have a class A, license, that doesn't make you a good coach.
Well,
You
I mean,
don't have a
he could say
style of
so
playing.
he could say this. He could say, look, you may say that, but I have the academic accreditation, so I have my A license, coupled with I'm going for my pro license in 2025, which I think there's about 4 people in Jamaica also going for the pro license. And I also have coached a football team, which is the youngest team. I've won a couple of JPL titles. I'm always in the top 4. I play in the CONCACAF region and do okay. So I think I could. I may not say I'm the best coach in Jamaica, but I'm one of the top coaches. I mean, he could make that argument and have a
Man,
resume to
I'm not gonna.
substantiate that.
Yeah,
But
Cranky, I'm not
it doesn't
gonna
mean
agree.
that Jamaica has great coaches, right? It doesn't mean they have great
No,
coaches, right?
the bang average, less than bang average.
But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say about individuals in Jamaica. What I would say is that Jamaica has to have, and I said this yesterday, a short-term, medium-term, and long-term plan to fix the football. It's not an easy fix. It's gonna need resources. It's gonna need intellect. It's gonna need all the stakeholders to
Help.
be on the same page. And unless that works that way, it's gonna be a challenge. It may never change. Because we've been talking about this for a while and it's not changing.
Yep, I agree. So another thing, there's the Phoenix legend Craig Butler. I respect what he has done in terms of having a camp with players that's going overseas, and he have done a tremendous work of developing players. I respect him in terms of how he can build a player into a star. Start with Leon Bailey, start with Whisper, and etc. You have more coming up. I just feel like if we can just work together, man. Jamaica have this one problem. Seeing we tend to fight against each other. We tend to, you know, don't want to compromise. We don't want to unite. We don't want to be in harmony and share our gifted talents with each other. We tend to fight against each other. Uh, our country future is not looking good because we have two of the best, football heads in Jamaica right now, Speed and, knowing that they're not really on good terms. But if they can just do it for the country and just not do it for their selfish ways and their behaviors, if you do it for the national team, do it for the youth. You say you love Jamaica, we can have the best if these two heads come together. But ego and pride is in the way, and but who knows? I mean, who knows what the future may look like for Jamaica? But I just feel like we have the talent, no doubt about it. But we need man behind the football that's gonna help us reach the next level. We are right now. We are like a baby stage country. We don't have no style of playing. Jamaica have no style of playing. When you look on teams like Costa Rica, they have a style of playing. In Mexico, United States, Honduras, Panama, Cuba, these teams are coming up and they have a style of playing. You watch their younger talent. You see how they improving. They know how to play it out the deck. We just based on our individual talent, and talent without hard work and a system of style of playing is not going to take us anywhere.
All right, call.
All
I hear
right,
you. All right, call. I appreciate the call.
no problem.
Yeah,
You have a
man.
good one.
All right, you too. Bye, bye. People keep telling me we have a style of play. Kick and hope football. Let me take some of these comments. We have a style of play. So Ernest is saying, "Good evening, Kranky, and all in the chat. Do you think the JFF throws Miss Lumsden under the bus by saying she submitted a provisional list of players?" I don't know actually. I look, people. I've had information about this thing for about a year now, about some of the challenges that being faced trying to get players their citizenship, their passports, and the pushback they were getting from people in the JFF about bringing in people who are born overseas. So it's very convenient to blame this lady who seemed to have. So this lady, whoever she is, seemed to have all this power to determine who the coach wants in his team, who to put up to CONCACAF as a list of players. Do we actually believe that? Who's believing that nonsense? It's like that lady who was involved in the boat situation with that money. We think it's only her. She's the only one get a people. This is Jamaica. This is how things work. This is how things work, people. Somebody got to take the blame. Somebody got to take the fall. And they may blame her. Ain't got nothing to do with her. All the people who are saying that it's her alone, and nah, it's nonsense. They all know. I believe they all know. All of them. They know the process work. That's what they want to work. They want local players, but they want a caveat. They want the out. They want to have disclaimer saying it wasn't me. So like Shaggy song. No, it's all of you. It was you. You're involved in it. Sir Mike C., unlike Jamaica, we will never know. The FA for the UK came out and said, not the UK, for England came out and say, they're going through the search process. When the new coach is determined, identified, and signed up, the press will know, everybody else will know. And that's it. That's all the statement they gave. So you won't be hearing no name about no Dwight York or Sulker or McLaren or all these names, Bruce. You won't be hearing anybody's name called. You hear names called, but that's speculation by the bettors. Because they have these bookies in England who bet on everything. Is the water going to change to ice or whatever? And also the press will speculate. They speculate about Pochettino. They're going to speculate about Eddie Howe. They're going to do a lot of speculation. But you won't. But that's not because they've been getting any information. It's just them speculating. They won't know. So we won't know. Anybody tell you anything otherwise? Didn't we hear what Ireland said? Ireland have been doing their research on last year. They interviewed Hogginson in November, December timeline. They made the decision in March. We didn't hear about it until Hogginson gave his resignation and it turned up in Ireland. Nobody knew. The press didn't know. The press complained that they said we'd have the coach on board in March. Think about it. It's supposed to coach in March. You think that would have leaked out that it would be postponed until June? Nope. But they're professionals. Burke is saying, Brian is saying, this person is not the answer. Hey, we don't know who the answer is. I don't know if the call alone, man. I didn't put that up. I put that up, people. I'm not gonna put that up. So people, I'm gonna say this again. Since I've been saying it this evening, I'm gonna drop it again. And if it come check out my channel, I have a new channel. It's called Uncensored Views. It's a channel we talk about any and everything. My channel will be on at 9 p.m. tonight. So 9 p.m. tonight, Uncensored Views will be on. So I hope you can join me. Should be fun. We're talking about tonight is about Kamala Harris and her being anointed by President Biden to be the nominee for the Democrats in the upcoming November election. So please join me. We'll have some good discussion about that. And I just decided this to put. I've talked about this for a while, but really went on to focus on it this weekend. So it should be good. It should be good. I just dropped the link again. Sir Mike C. Sir Mike C. I didn't know you were a prognosticator. He's never going to win. I think people don't realize that it's a very divided country. And the last time Biden beat Trump by a whole bunch of votes, it's just that the Electoral College in the U.S., which is a very skewed process, is why it looked close. Don't say, look, she's the only choice, so you can't say she's never going to win. That's nonsense. I must say that I tell you that Mike C, she can win. As soon as she debates him, and she'll do well in the debate, because she's a very smart woman, she's a very accomplished woman. For those centrists or independent in the middle, and some of the never Trumpers, and there are a lot of never Trumpers. Trump is I'm gonna hold that for tonight. My statements about him. But no, she can win. Don't say that she never win. And don't come up with this thing about the other person. What's her persuasion in? She can win. If she's the nominee, she can win. There's no such thing. People said the thing about Trump in 2016. Nah, that's not true. The FBI was the one who messed up Hillary Clinton with her about the files. That's why Trump won that one. She can talk. She can thank the FBI, who Trump also went after, as the reason. So they put a woman in office. I mean, women do vote too, and a lot of women are prime ministers and presidents across the globe. So they put her in office. And this is not about the person. It's about the ideology and the party. It's not even about the person who's running. It was about the person, Biden, because he wasn't as lucid and as clear as he needed to be, and he had some policy challenges. Even though I'm gonna go through that tonight to show you what Biden. I want to get into policy, but Biden was better than the person who spent 8 years before Trump. That's all I'll say about that. Better. So let me go to when I came talk about people the football, the transfer. Some of you may just leave and say, Kranky, we don't want to talk about the transfer. We're Jamaica, we want to talk about, but when I talk about under 20, we're not talking about under 20. Under 20 no work really well. Under 20's challenge. So here is the transfer. But I didn't realize there were so many transfers this year, because I have been because of Copa and a combination of the Euros. I haven't really focused on transfers, but frankly, this is not bad. So this is Arsenal, and people. I'm only have Arsenal here. I'm no Arsenal fan because they're the top of the list in terms of the alphabetical sequencing of the name. So don't think I have it here because I want to focus on Arsenal. So Arsenal, I don't want to go through every single one here, but a number of them. So Arsenal had 4 players in, and these are 3 of them came back from loans, right? Tierney, who's got hurt in the Euros, Tavares, who got sold subsequently, Marquinhos, who has been a forgotten man, went back to Brazil, and Raya, who was on loan with Arsenal, and then subsequently was acquired, and you can see the outs, right? They sold the young goalkeeper, the African, he's a black goalkeeper who'd been with us for a while. Lakanga went to Spain, Sevilla, with an option to buy, or maybe an obligation to buy. He's on a loan. Tavares got sold to Lazio. He's on a loan, but I think they're supposed to buy him for $7 million. I think that's supposed to be the deal. Suarez contract expired. El Neni expired, and we bought. Raya was on loan with us. We bought him for what, £31 million. I thought it was really 27 million pounds, about 31 million euros. These numbers are in euros, actually. So that was that's Arsenal. I'm not spending a lot of time in it. Arsenal supposedly going to complete the transfer of Ricardo Calafiori. That's been going on for a while. It's supposed to be completed soon. He didn't make the trip to the US. Arsenal is by the way, Arsenal is playing Bournemouth on Wednesday. They're playing next week against, Man U, and then they're playing Liverpool. They're playing in Philly. I was going to go to the game, but I didn't feel like paying that price for a friendly game, preseason game. I did go last year where they were in Orlando. I did go out there, actually, but I'm not doing it this time. So that was Arsenal. Aston Villa, people, lots of people. Look at the ins for Aston Villa. They just paid what, 50-something million pounds for Nana, or 59 million euros. And look at the market values. And so this is the market value right here in like transfer market, and it's the fee paid. The numbers are not materially different a lot of times for a lot of these players, which is interesting. Some are over, some are below. Maatsen, who was at Chelsea, got sold to Villa for 44. I don't know where Villa get all this money from. I know they got David Luiz money, but they sure are spending. Emery sure changing the team. Cameron Archer. And look here, people. They show both, if the player has the ability to play for multiple countries, that's shown also. So if you see here, Cameron Archer can play for Jamaica, actually. Good forward. 16 million pounds. It was 44 million for Maatsen, 59 million. So they're spending money. They got money for David Luiz, we'll touch upon. Samuel Jr., 14 million from Juventus. Lewis Dobin, 11 million. So there's a lot of players that came in for Aston Villa. Some came back from loans at the bottom of it with Dendonker, Sanson. Some of these actually went out subsequent to coming back. Coutinho was there. One of the biggest fall off in football, people, is Philip Coutinho. When Philip Coutinho was at Liverpool, sometimes it shows you moving is not the best thing for you sometimes. Coutinho was at Liverpool doing wonderfully well and forced his way to leave to go to Barca, had that bad knee injury, and that was his career. So you see they brought in how many? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14 players. Some came back from loan, about 4 or 5 of them, but they bought a number of players. Look at all the acquisition. Anana, Maatsen, Archer, Pellegrini. Someone mentioned Pellegrini was Jamaican, but he's not. He's Dominica. From Dominica, it says here. Junior, Dobin, Barrenechea, Ross Barkley, who was at Luton, who previously at Everton, went to Chelsea, went to Luton, went to France, came back to Luton. Played really well last year. They got him on the cheap. Really on the cheap. So it's really interesting that they have done as well as they've done, actually, in terms of the ins. And then these are the outs. And I get some of the comments after this. These are the outs, people. I'm pushing this the wrong way. So Douglas Luiz is the big one. He was valued at 70 million euros. They got 51 for him. And they got some small fees for a few more players. Sanson was on loan, came in, was supposed to be a good midfielder. Didn't work out. They sold him back to Nice, back to France, little or nothing. And then they had some. Callum Chambers was at Arsenal. Go there, didn't get much playing time. He now went to Cardiff, so he's in the Championship. And then you see people like Coutinho went back to Brazil. Marshall, Philip Alexander, Lenglet, Barkan, and Zaniolo, who didn't work out. They paid decent money for Zaniolo. I forgot what they paid. He's at loan at Galatasaray. So interesting for them, actually, in terms of what it says. The site is Transfer Market. So Sorry, people. I'm trying to look at the comments. The site is Transfer Market. You know, maybe I'll look at the comments on my iPad versus I'm trying to make the screen as big as possible, people. That's why. So I have to go to the site to look at your comments. So let me just use my iPad to look at comments, actually. But yeah, it's Transfer Market, and it had all the it has all the transfers on there in the Premier League, actually. So where am I? So this is Bournemouth, and they had a few decent transfers. See, Sinistera was at Leeds, £23 million. Ines Una for 16 for Getafe. These are ins people. Then they paid little nothing for Folsom. They had a free transfer by Jebison, and they have a couple loans coming in. But they have a lot of outs. Like everybody have outs. The out there that's interests me more than anyone else, actually, if I look at their outs, is Lloyd Kelly. By the way, Lloyd Kelly is Jamaican, actually, or Jamaican heritage, I should say, because some of them are like the foreign thing. So Lloyd Kelly is Jamaican heritage, and he went to Newcastle, and there's a lot of competition at Newcastle. I'm surprised he went to Newcastle. He's a free. The money must be good because he's a good player, but can he compete with the Newcastle centre halves? They have about, 4 of them that are really good. So it'll be interesting to see what happened there. You see Jamal Lowe here. And to Sheffield Wednesday. Obviously, he plays for Jamaica. And then you see a few more players here. Some who have been just let go. They don't have clubs. And a few who end loan, but then either went out or went someplace else. So that's Bournemouth. So this is Brentford. So I'm only going to do the key ones. I'm not doing everyone. Igor Thiago, the person they bought to replace Tony, except Tony wasn't sold, so I'm not sure how that worked. They paid what, €33 for him, which is above the projected market price. So that's 20 something million pounds. About 30 million pounds, somewhere around there. But they bought him, I think, with a view that Tony would be sold. And hey, Minzy, bless up, Minzy. Yes, Minzy. Click on the link, Minzy. It's in the chat for Uncensored Boss. All right, Minzy, click on the link. Uncensored Boss is my new channel where I talk about any and everything except sports. And I should have much more guests on that channel, actually. So yeah, it should be good. Yeah, people, you enlarge your screen and let me lower my my screen because I can't see the comments. So if I pull it down, you may not be able to see it well. So I have to really enlarge my screen so you can see it really well. And I try to do it on my it's not hackering on my other screen, my other monitor. I'm not sure why, but if you see this one here, they bought Thiago with the view that they place Tony. Nobody's buying Tony. Obviously, they sold us David Raya. They have in because he was a loan. So he comes back in, then he goes back out, right? So you'll see them both in and out. The ones which are loan or which they subsequently buy or sell, you'll see them both. I see the Jamaica team. I'm looking at their faces. Because you know Jamaica is playing Costa Rica tonight. And I'm going to watch the game, actually, while we're here. And by the way, I'm going to finish before 8 p.m. today because I got to go prepare for my 9 o'clock because it's my first time doing the Uncensored channel. So I'll make sure I'm ready to talk politics tonight, actually. So I may be watching the game with one eye and one eye on my preparation for that. And so you hear me come here and whine about and complain about not getting subscription and not getting likes because I do spend time preparing for these things. Bless S Technic. So Alcova, which transfer me skip over? I didn't spend a lot of time on Arsenal. Which transfer is me skip over Alcova? Which team had the best transfer? We don't know if no team has no best transfer. If we go to Brighton, Brighton now is people. This is the best run club in the Premier League by a good distance is Brighton. Excuse me. And they made some acquisition, right? They brought in Minte, Wifer, Osman, and Yalkoye, and they spent a lot of money. About 90-something million pounds, or euros, I should say. Because for them, 30 million is a lot of money. A lot of money, actually, because they're very smart. I can see the teams they acquire them from. and then they brought people up from their U team, which Arsenal doesn't do, by the way. Arteta has not brought in one person from the U team into the first team, even though I hear Robbie and them saying otherwise. But it's true that he has brought in one in. That's why they keep losing people, because they say they can't get into the first team. They're going to lose that big forward, Martin, who scored a ton of goals and he's just 16. He doesn't see a path to the first team. But anyway, I see all these loans ended because they buy a lot of players and loan them out. They're like the new Chelsea. And they don't have a lot of outs, actually. So Lallana, who's going to Southampton, going back to Southampton on a free transfer. He came from there to Liverpool, then went to Brighton. No, at Southampton. You see Kozlowski there. I'm losing my voice, people. You see Kozlowski there. And a couple more players. And Fati, who... Have you ever seen a bigger fall off in football, people, than Ansu Fati? He was the next big thing, you know. He was the next Yamal. Hasn't worked out. I'm losing my voice, people. I feel like I'm a singer. Excuse me for a second. I'm not sure what happened. I've been talking too much. If I'm this way now, what happened at 9 o'clock? Not a good look. But let's come back. But I'm sure I'm not a singer. Best up 433 press 50-50. Whatever name you're using today. So go to the list. Look at Chelsea, people. You would think that somebody who spent $1 billion+ would have less transfers, but it's crazy because they have all the people on loan. So they bought Dewsbury Hall, which I'm surprised they bought actually, because he's a good player, but would he get into the Chelsea first team? Midfield, actually, where they have £200 million and other players. It's a little bit surprising. They're probably going to sell Gallagher, actually. So we'll see what happens there. And consider the players they have: Viega, Wiley, and Gui. So they haven't spent a ton of money. I'm surprised they buy Dewsbury Hall. But look at all the loans they had out. Now they've sold what's his name to Maatsen to Villa. But look at all the loans, people. Santos, Ziyech. I even forgot they got Ziyech, actually, who went to Turkey. All these loans they have here, a lot of loans. Even Lukaku's here. They can't get rid of Lukaku no matter what they do. I'm heard they're going to eventually get rid of him, but it's just a lot of players that they have. Now, their outs, 3 of them are sales because they have to meet FFP, and they were struggling with FFP, so it's a good place for them to be as come to their outs. Bless up Rockford, thanks for joining. So look at their outs. They got money, right? 4 and 3, 7 and 2, 9, £100 million, basically for 3 players. Mats, who was at Dortmund, went to Villa, so they have done well. They don't need any right or left back. They have a lot of people coming back who are injured. Amari Hutchinson, who we know, and who I expect to be in the Jamaica squad for the September window. You hear it here last. It's not breaking news. I would expect him to be in the squad. He did well for himself. Left Arsenal, went to Chelsea, went to Ipswich, did well at Ipswich, got sold. And Ziyech is obviously a free transfer to Galatasaray because he was there on loan previously. So, and also you got Thiago Silva, who at 39 decided to go back to Brazil. So Chelsea, a lot of personnel for Chelsea actually. Lemon juice, yeah, we need more than lemon juice. So people, I must stop here actually for one reason, which is I'm gonna do a watch along for the game. I was gonna do Olympics and all that. I decided to stop. I'm gonna do watch along and talk about the game until like 7:38, and then I'm gonna stop and go prepare for my other show. And we will continue this tomorrow. So I stopped at Crystal Palace. I'm gonna talk about Crystal Palace tomorrow. So I'm gonna give you a taste of the transfers for now, and then stop tomorrow. Talk about this. I'm trying to pull this thing and it won't come in. So yeah, I will discontinue the sharing, and tomorrow people we will go back to doing this because I'm gonna be here tomorrow, same time, same place. Responder. Hey, responder. That touched me. People. I'm gonna cry. The man same like my song, people. The man same like my song. Hey, responder. You know what's beat me get respond. You know what's beat me get. I'm glad somebody appreciate quality. I'm glad somebody appreciate quality. Peer beat me get what my song, you know. Jason Guna. By the way, I did get a call today. Some who called me today? Same will help me. Wait, no for the name. My body and my memory is awful and I beat me because we had a long conversation today. But I'm getting some help, people. Santini. I apologize, Santini. I did. Wait, Santini, I sent you this song. Santini, supposed to send you this song? No, I didn't send this song. Hey, no, I did send Santini the song. I sent him not on my WhatsApp. I sent him directly. So. No. I'll cover. I said tomorrow. Me have a show now at something and then bring it in. By the way, I'm seeing what's his name on the screen? Welsh on the screen, the kid from Leyden Orient who was very impressive in the first game. Look, they made some changes to the team actually. No, man, I'll cover. Tomorrow we'll talk about depends on where Man U fall in the list now. Because Minzy and I chat to Man, you have some good transfer. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow, people. I have to entice him and then pull him in. You know, so that's what working on the media. I'm learning. So Minzy does a lot. Throw your bone, and then when you catch it, him say, "Boy, I have 4 more left." But no, I want to watch a game too, so I can't just talk about this and not watch a game. No, I'll cover, man. Tomorrow I'm doing another show, and I see Jamaica just did a K&H thing a while ago. People, the kick and roll football. Then when they start the game and then do a kick and H. It's on Fox Soccer Plus in the US. That's where I'm watching it. In Jamaica, it's on. I think it's supposed to be on the CONCACAF YouTube channel, though. It's supposed to be, actually. But I'm watching on Fox Soccer Plus. It should be in Jamaica. It's on the, I think it's the app for ESPN, actually. Yeah, I was struggling to find it the other day, but yeah, it should be on the app. I see the coach there. He looks very serious. All right, people, I can promise you this: we won't get 9 tonight. We won't get 9. No water. Yeah, maybe you're right about that now. But it'll come back. I see Costa Rica trying to play out from the back. So if you just join us, this is the watch along, which was not announced. The unannounced watch along watching the Jamaica Reggae Boys versus Costa Rica. I should say the under 20 Reggae Boys. Reggae Boys may not feel well me saying that. But they are Reggae Boys, no matter what level they are. I mean, I'm not really watching under 20 them, but I did watch the game the other day, so I'll watch the rest of them. But I don't like, though, we do a one-man press. I don't know why we do one-man press. That's nonsense. If you're going to press, you press with a team. You're not pressing on one man. So Jamaica has the ball, plays in the midfield to Reed back to the right back. Reed can't make a pass. Reed, you can't make a 5-yard pass, Reed. You can't make a good 5-yard pass. You're supposed to be a national player. You're a national team. And you're the captain, you can't make a 5-yard pass. It's embarrassing. I'm not gonna bet on the team. I'm not gonna bet on the game. I don't want to get on. I don't want nobody beat me. So I'm afraid I beating people. So I'm not bet on the game. Let's just say if Jamaica win, I'll be surprised. Let's just say that. Because Costa Rica always put together a good team for under 20. And they don't have any quotas either, as far as I know. Even though we don't really speak Spanish, we can't understand a few words, we don't really speak it. Costa Rica ball running at Jamaica. Jamaica with the ball now. Welsh has the ball. He played well the last game, so let's see if he does this game. Oh, rotted. What was that? The right back played the ball. You can't make this up. He almost set up the forward to score for Costa Rica. This is the same right back who gave away a goal in the first game. He tried to dribble across a man against US and lose the ball, and there's nobody back. He's a left back, I should say, sorry. Maybe he shouldn't be playing. Maybe the left back should be in the field. I hate to pressure the kid, but you can't make a play like that. That's ridiculous. Jamaica can't even pass the ball out. This team is challenged, people. Challenged. I will pick that team, yeah. It's not good. It's not a good thing. Not a good thing. We can't make a 5-yard pass. We're already I'm watching it on Fox Soccer Plus. You may not have it. It's one of those, Fox have Fox 1, Fox 2, and then Fox Soccer Plus. Let me see what other channels it's showing on across the globe, so maybe you can see it. The team just look lost, people. Them lost. Seriously, them lost. It's not good. Let me try to find it. Yeah, Jamaica made some changes, but let's see if those changes would make any difference. I'm trying to find, and people, if you haven't subscribed to the Uncensored channel yet, please do so. All right? Because the channel is fire. Trust me, it's fire. I'm very confident about channel. This one I'm not really confident about. That I'm confident about. So it's shown on something called VIX, Fubu, and Fox Soccer Plus in the US. In the Caribbean, it's ESPN Play Caribbean. It must be the ESPN app. In Bermuda, it's Fox Soccer Plus. I guess they have a little American channel. Where else for there? In Jamaica, it's ESPN Play Caribbean. Yeah, it's not a lot of different channels. It's ESPN Play Caribbean. So maybe I'll do some commentary, people, since some of you may not have the game. So we are in the 5th minute of play. The game is 0-0. Jamaica almost gave Costa Rica a goal, which I didn't ask for, but such a horrible pass by the left back, who to me didn't have the greatest game the last game. So in Trinidad, St. Martin, everything is ESPN Play Caribbean. I didn't see YouTube here. I thought it would be on YouTube. Which E are you there? A responder. That's what you call yourself, first responder. Okay. And the first responder is meant for people who are at 9/11, who responded. And most of them people have health issues nowadays. No, Kranky views will be very. I won't make any comment before the game about Kranky views. We'll see what happens. Okay, so make it excited sometimes. But I think I'll be much more measured on Kranky views than I am here. Because, sports fans get you all, get you hyped up. Sports fans get you hyped up. Yeah, I don't know if this page is too big or maybe at the right level. They're trying though, trying to push it. I would want to see what the coach has done different for this game, if anything, and maybe he has to see the game first 15-20 minutes go before he does anything. But they haven't given up. We're 6 minutes in, or we're in the 7th minute. They haven't given up a goal yet. We seem to be playing. I'm trying to figure out the formation. We have one forward up. We seem to have 2 10s. I don't know what we're playing. I'll have to look further and see what it is. Costa Rica, look at they have a decent team though. They're very comfortable on the ball. They're playing around Jamaica. We're running. We're trying hard, but they seem pretty comfortable. I think we moved one of the players who was a sub, number 8. No, he's not 8. I forgot what the number is. He's in for this game. He came in as a sub the last game. So he may have made some changes to the team, but we'll see how it goes. 7 minutes in, 0-0. We have another K&H football. The player's been held coach referee. So it'll be a yellow card referee. No? You're not even you're not even calling it back? He was holding him. So if you just join me watching it's a watch along, people. Turn this into a watch along. Game between Jamaica and Costa Rica. Score tied at 0. We're in the 8 minutes of play. 7:47 to be exact. Let's see how Jamaica plays today. I think the kids will get a better account of themselves in this game. Because they know they're playing for something. They know they're playing for pride. Obviously, they're playing to advance, but I'm sure they want to show that they're not a 9-love team. They're better than that. So they're still playing expansive football. Well, I'm misusing that term. It's not expansive. They're still wide out. They're not compact on defense. So Jamaica with the ball, number 10, looking for a pass, goes wide. Number 11, he has the ball. You should play it wide now. Bad move on his part. Jamaica is deep into Costa Rica territory, looking to shoot. Reed with the ball is going to go wide. They need to play the ball in the middle. They have a lot of men in the middle. Good cross. Good cross that was. Miss header. But good play by Jamaica. Good build up. I think Jamaica may have a corner off this. And they had a lot of men in the box on this play a while ago, actually. So that's good. You need people in the box so you can cross the ball. So Jamaica started out fairly decent. I think Costa Rica had the better run of play in the first 6 minutes, but Jamaica has a corner on the left side of the field. Let's see where this corner goes. The ball came, the player had a clear header and made a mess of it. Ball was deep. He tried to head the ball to the goal and he missed the entire goal. It's kind of hard to miss from that distance. It wasn't right in front of the goal, but he should have hit the target at a minimum. We're 10 minutes or 9 minutes and 45 seconds in. Game tied at 0. Because Jamaica had a quarter chance. I wouldn't call it a half chance. But they're playing different this time, people. They're not pressing as much. They're using a one-person press, which is not a smart move. And they're starting the defense at the halfway line, so they're not trying to press. And if we win the ball and the left back just kick it to nobody, which is part of our problem. When you win the ball, look for somebody to pass it to who have the same jersey as you. Costa Rica does a good job of evading the first player who confront the person with the ball and then look for a pass. I think we're looking for the pass. I'm not sure we don't have the ability to do that, but they seem to have the ability to evade the first defender and then try to find their teammate. Jamaica turned the ball over. Not the best game so far. And the keeper throws it out to number 11, looking to pass. What I should do, I should find the Jamaica squad, and I can post it here someplace. That's what I should do. So we can then number and the players. I haven't followed the under 20 squad people, so I don't really know all the players. Costa Rica, the ball going forward. Jamaica scrambling back. It's 2 against 3. And Jamaica turned them over, and ball is back with Jamaica. So I heard that there was a number of YouTubers today, heard there was a lot of discussion about the under 20 today, and people were very upset. The Jamaica goalkeeper is down. Looks like he has a hamstring problem. It's not good. They keep showing the coach on the sideline. I'm not sure why. The medical team is on the field to attend to the goalkeeper. So I'm looking at the team. Yeah, I posted here for a little bit. Let me post the squad, the team here. Yeah, I'm not sure. The keeper is still down. So this is the Jamaica team. Yeah, the keeper is down. He have a hamstring problem. You can see here. I'm not sure where they showed this left side. Jamaica's playing the other side. Should have showed the other way around. But they're showing a 4-2-4 formation. I don't think they're playing 4-2-4. They're only using the one forward, so it's not a 4-2-4. So the keeper is up. He seemed to be okay. I'm surprised if his hamstring he could get up so quickly. Throw into Costa Rica deep in Jamaica's half. People, we are 30 minutes in, 13 minutes and 50 seconds, no goal so far. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Very good thing. We haven't given up a goal yet. Costa Rica with the ball just out of the box, looking to go wide. What did the coach say? Alcova 89. A Costa Rica player is down. Look like number 7 for Jamaica, who is Dustin Cohen. He did put his leg into the player. Could have gotten a yellow on that. Alcova said the keeper should have done that. Last time. Alcova, he should have taken. He should have gone down after 4-0. Hey, he probably think he had a chance. Costa Rica crossing, headed by number 2, who is Keenan Myrie. He went over the bar. So a good setup by Costa Rica. They line up their players in front of the defense and try to do a flick over, but over the bar. Jamaica with the ball deep in their own half. They're going to go long as they normally do. Yep, try to go long. It's blocked. Why can't we just try to play the ball out? I guess we don't have that ability, huh? Brian Burke says they're more organized, but it may not be enough. Yeah, you may be right about that. You never know, Maybe they'll come back and win this game. Come referee, that should be a foul. He held him. I think we're chasing the ball too much. We have to be more positional on the field. We're just chasing the men with the ball and they're playing the ball around us. We have made 3 passes together so far in the game, We have made 3 passes in this game so far. That can't be a good thing. Cannot be a good thing. Jamaica with the ball is Reed with the ball. Looking to pass. We made turn the ball over again. That was just 2 passes. It looked like our limit on passing, our maximum passing is 2. You kick it and hope it gets to destination, and most time it doesn't, so you go back. It's not good, people. It's not good. Good tackle in the midfield by Welsh. Jamaica with the ball. That should be a foul, referee. That kid Welsh is a decent player. I'm surprised that Leighton Orient is not a better team. That's number 8. He played well a lot. He played, I gotta use that word well, when you get 9-0. But he was the only player on the field that showed some semblance of ability in that game. The Jamaica goalkeeper is way up the field. They're trying to play out, but then they go over the top again. It's bad, people. It's bad. I'm sorry, but it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I'm looking at a list of participants in this raffle. You excuse me. My name is nowhere here. Oh, well. There are a lot of winners, too. They had a raffle where a bunch of schools pooled and try to generate money for schools in Jamaica. And they're showing the winners. The winner got $25,000, so not bad. But if you just join us, we're in the 18th minute of play. That was almost a goal by Costa. Oh, wow. Almost scored twice. Ball came in, shot on goal, blocked off the line. So ball came in, Jamaica fell asleep. Keeper blocked it. Another shot came in and he blocked another one. Almost went over the line. Jamaica defense fell asleep. These kids are not the most organized bunch of kids. They're not organized. I don't know if we're better than the last match, but the other team hasn't scored. Depends on the level of competition, you know. US is a different class team. Yeah, I'm not sure about if it would be a goal or not with Lynch, but it was a good save by Mr. Grant. Both save it twice actually. A Jamaica player is down. Seemed to be in a little bit of distress. Referee called for the medical team. Like these players are having, I don't know, you got to knock because they're doing that spray thing, so it's not a hamstring. You got to knock. So if you just join us, people, we're watching the game between Jamaica under 20 and Costa Rica. I think somebody stepped on the kid. That was number 10, who is Orain Watson. Seemed to be playing up front by himself. Look at number 10 up here, center forward. That used to be a Pele number. That was a center forward number, but no idea is that a 9 center forward. He's greater than 9, but different here. So we're in the 20th minute, and the team that got 9-0 the last game has held off the opposition today. The opposition have gotten about 3 or so chances, but Jamaica hasn't given up any goal yet. So let's hope it continues. Oh, the defender made a horrible mistake trying to shield the ball. Player got around him. That was awful by the defender, Jamaica defender. Trying to shield the ball out of bounds, lost it. Player got it, came in the box, and he has to give away a corner. Kids got to make better decisions. Kids are fighting, but a little bit overmatched, I think. They're playing hard, though. You can't fault them for playing. You can't say they're not playing hard. They're playing hard. They're giving it all they got. They have pride. So we have to support them. And people, if you just joined, I do have a show tonight at 9 p.m. on my new channel, Uncensored Views, and I have a different name there. It's Mr. Uncensored, so it's not Kranky. So you can't call me Kranky if you come on the show. You have to call me Mr. Uncensored. That's what my name is on there. My name relates to where I'm, what I'm doing and how it's situated. And the link is in the chat, people, so. So I can't hear the commentator, but I just got a text saying the commentator says Cavaliers is well represented. So maybe that's why they're doing better. That must be it. Is well represented the team. I don't know how many players from Cavaliers are there. You guys would know more than I do. 22nd minute. We can't make a 5-yard pass. The captain of the team was supposed to be a JPL player and a Cavalier player. He can't make a 5-yard pass. It's bad. That's not okay. He had 2 players to pass the ball to all ago and he couldn't make a pass. Jamaica with the ball, trying to go forward. Brilliant pass out to number 11, who is Gibbs. Gives it the ball, trying to play it down the wing. And Jamaica should get a throw in from this. Really good pass there a while ago. Brilliant pass. Splitting the defense. So many Cavaliers players are here. So we have Reed. Ainsworth, I think it is. How many Cavaliers players are here? I see 2 so far. Maybe it's more. Costa Rica come forward, trying to go over the keeper's head. Oh, that was close. Brilliant shot by the Costa Rican player. number 11, who is Andy Rojas. He saw the keeper off his line from about the halfway line. He tried to go over his head, and he almost did so. This keeper was scrambling for dear life. You can't afford to have somebody score from half line from being a keeper. He got back, but he was scrambling. That was a good attempt by the Costa Rican. So if you just join us, we're in the 25th minute, 24 minutes and 11 seconds, and the game is tied at 0. Jamaica with the ball deep, number 10. Watson has it by the corner. He looked like he's injured, by the way. I think he's injured. He may have to come out of the game. He's down again. He's on the sideline. He's off the field, which is not good. He should have stayed on the field. He made a bad decision to go off the field, actually. Our passing is just awful. Like, seriously, people, it's bad. Bad. The passing is bad. The kids are fighting, but they can't pass to save their life. The passing, what Louis just turned the ball over again. He had a nice ball into his foot. They're playing hard, but it's a technical ability. That's their problem. Technical ability is a problem. It's nothing else. Their passing is woeful. Sorry, it's woeful. JFF, gotta teach these kids better. They're having problems passing the ball. Making a 5-yard pass is bad. They're trying hard though, but it's about technical ability, and it's not there. See, Jamaica has made 4 passes in this game. I mean, that's amazing, people. They haven't strung together 4 passes in the game so far. Seriously. Costa Rica doing it now. They're playing it deep. Even in their defense, they haven't done it. Because Costa Rica pressed them high when they get the ball, realizing that, you know what? When they're under pressure, they can't get out of it. It's not good. And I'm not going to blame the kids. I think it's how they've been taught. Jamaica has the ball. Jamaica making a change. Rain Watson, I think he looked like he pulled something. Yeah, he's out. He's out the game. On the sideline. His day's done. Number 20 is in, and he started the last game, but he didn't get any service. That is Niall Watt is in for Shane. So we're in the 26th minute. Costa Rica on the ball deep in their own territory. Jamaica pressuring him. Almost won it. Costa Rica play a hopeful ball forward. Good that up by Jamaica. Welsh tried to turn. He got fouled, referee. Come on, referee. He got fouled. Yes, good call. So Niall Watt, I think he's from what, Dallas FC? Yeah, he's from Dallas. He's at Dallas anyway. He's now in at forward to replace Watson. And he's 17. He's still young. I think he's probably 18 this year. CC thing of basketball, so we don't nick a 1-0. You know if you're going to nick anything. It didn't look like scoring. They had 2 very clear-cut chances. And Jamaica with the ball, trying to go forward. Brilliant run. Brilliant pass. Oh, that pass was just a little bit too long. He had it. Jamaica had a chance to go in and goal, but the pass didn't get to his destination. Good ball to Reed. Reed turns. Brilliant turn. Tried a fancy pass, which was needed, actually. Could make a simpler pass. Jamaica tried to shoot from deep. Have the ball deep in Costa Rica territory. I think the referee called offside. But Jamaica almost had a counter there, or a transition break. Let's see. Anything is possible, but I'm not putting my money on it. That was a good build up by Jamaica a while ago, actually. Yeah, US is the best under 20 team in the region, and they have won it 3 years straight, three times, the last 3 times tournaments played. So they're showing that they're by a good distance the best team. Mexico looked good yesterday actually, so they're probably two best teams. Costa Rica, good build up. They fought. Number 16 should do better. Shot on goal, saved by the keeper. Reed is so unaware sometimes in the midfield. He just lacks awareness. He's got to know. He doesn't glance around to see where he is. So he's trying to chest a ball a while ago. If he had glanced, he probably would have headed the ball to one of his teammates, but he didn't glance, so he chested and lost it. Yeah, but the US looked better than Mexico to me, actually. Well, they played us, so I got to be careful with that. We'll see how they do later. Even though I won't be able to see that game because I have to run my new channel. So if you just joined us, Jamaica is doing much better than the last game, people, because at this time last game, we were down, 3-0? We're in the 30th minute or 31st minute, and the score is tied at 0. And for those of you who have subscribed to my my new channel, I appreciate you doing so. I see I have Minzy and Drew Ross and who else subscribe. Quite a bit of you have subscribed, so I appreciate it. Should be a good show tonight. Should be a very good show tonight. Jamaica with the ball. Why you made that pass? I don't understand these kids. What are they seeing? They must wear glasses or something. Or maybe it's just too easy being up here in the booth, getting a camera view, because the winger was wide open to play the ball wide, and he tried to play the ball through the middle, which was very tight, and turned the ball over. It's not a good thing. What do you mean where the game is played, CC? What do you mean? What kind of question is that, CC? Jamaica with the ball. That's a foul, referee. Come on. That's 2 fouls, referee. That should be a yellow card, referee. But we don't give... What the player is in his face. That's how you get... Referee, you can't allow that, referee. He's in the player's face. That's not appropriate, referee. You should get a yellow card for that. Yeah, you're right, kid. I mean, you're asking him. That's Reed. He's asking him, what's that about? And you're trying to lecture the kid, referee. I don't know what that's about. That's ridiculous. I think Costa Rica is getting frustrated. They've had better play and better chances, but they still haven't broken the deadlock as yet. If you just joined us, Jamaica has a chance. Good shot by number 20 now. He got away. Good block by the keeper. Jamaica just had an opportunity. Probably their best chance and goes so far. Ball played over. Kick and hold ball. Headed down to Nile. And a really good block by the... so kick and run may work. Kick and run may work. I just dropped the link, Toki, in the chat. So click on the link, people, and subscribe to the channel. Cross coming in. Poor corner. Why Jamaica load all the players at the front post on the corner? What kind of strategy is that? Ref didn't call foul on that. 2 players are down. The Costa Rican and Jamaica player down. Not sure what transpired there. Number 2 is down again. He was down on the opposite side of the field. He's down again. And that is Keenan Myrie. No, I'm sorry, not Keenan Myrie. It's 2 for Jamaica. Javin Williams. He's down. So just sent me a funny tweet, people. I won't say the words here, but somebody sent me a tweet says, Trump to Kamala, I need to see your birth certificate. and Jamaicans to Trump use the favorite word that some people use that we normally say. Not, you know what. That's a funny tweet. So if you just join us, we're in the 35th minute. Jamaica doing better than the last game. Game started at 0. Jamaica trying to bring the ball out and pass the ball out of bounds as we normally do. Well, no. Referee said no. Thought it was out of bounds. Yeah, it should have been a throw-in. It is a throw-in. I see, what's his name up talking? Austin is up giving instructions, so. We're in the 35th minute, and there's not a lot of good sequence of play. Jamaica with the ball, trying to go deep. Player turn the ball over. The turnovers are... I would love to see the stats on this game. There's a lot of... The ball changed possession quite a bit. I don't think Jamaica has put 4 passes together in an entire game. In fact, I know they haven't. I couldn't say I don't think. I know they haven't. They have not made 4 passes where they had the ball and made... That's hard not to do, you know, people. You can play the ball on the defense to one another and get 4 passes down. I don't know why number 10 is staying where he is. Just stay deeper. It doesn't matter if you're not going to press, then why are you staying that deep? Got to be more compact. Costa Rica the ball coming forward. Number 6 going through. Ball blocked. Jamaica booted out. Nile has it. Trying to keep the ball. It's going to be a foul, referee. No? Okay, that is a foul. Jamaica with the ball at the halfway. Jamaica with the ball at the halfway line. 36, 37 minutes in. Jamaica hasn't given up a goal, which is a good thing. And we have gotten, as I say, 1 half chance. They've gotten about 3 clear-cut chances. We have gotten 1 half chance. I don't see number 8 in the game as I saw in the last game, actually, which is interesting. He has the ball now. He's looking to do something with it, trying to go over the top, and he gave the ball away. Really bad pass. Jamaica won the ball back. He has it again. He's looking to pass. He's been fouled. Referee says, oh, it's a foul. He's telling the referee that is a foul, and the referee agreed with him. The kid actually pulled his jersey. I'm not sure why the referee's taking so long to blow the whistle. Seems like he's the conductor on the field now. He must be playing the 6. Plays the ball to Shane Wide. Jamaica has made, they just made 4 passes. I stand corrected now. They have made 4 passes. In fact, it's 5 passes. Read with the ball. Trying to beat one man. Went around him. Had nowhere to go. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. You're being ridiculous. They should take you off the field. He has the ball, 3 men around him, and he still wants to hold on to the ball. He's a problem child. It's so annoying watching people play football like that. He has the ball. He beat one man, 3 people around him. He had a pass out wide, and he sits on the ball doing what? I have no idea. He's supposed to be the captain of the team and set an example. And the Costa Rican player fell and acted like he was hurt, and the player kicked 5 yards from him No joke, people. And the ref gave him a foul. The man came nowhere to kick him. He kicked at the ball. He said he's hurt, and the man didn't go close to him. And the referee called a foul. Ridiculous. If you're Reed, who's supposed to be the captain of the team and the Premier League player, and the one who playing CONCACAF, and you gotta set a better example on the field. You keep holding on the ball and just making mistake after mistake. Ridiculous. Especially when you're in the attacking zone. They were just outside the box a while ago. Costa Rica the ball, crossed the ball into the box, dangerous. And the player missed even at this age, I could score that. He missed an absolute sitter. I mean, the ball came across, no Jamaica defender there. Welsh got a yellow card for talking. The referee saying he elbowed the player. I don't think he's talking. That's right. That was not elbow referee. This referee is ridiculous. Why does Jamaica put up with this referee in CONCACAF? It's ridiculous. He went for the ball. The ball came out, crossed to the far post, and the defender fell asleep. Who is that? He fell asleep. He literally fell asleep. He's ball watching. And the player missed a sitter. And his compatriot in the middle is just losing his mind about how could that happen. The player's just watching the ball. He didn't look around. The players are not coached well, people, I'm telling you. He didn't even look around to see where he was. He just sat there watching the ball, and the player should have scored. Costa Rica is just missing chance after chance after chance. This is the fourth chance they've missed. That last ball should have scored, people. It was as easy a chance as you're going to get in this game. So we're in the 40th minute game. We try to play the ball. You know what? We shouldn't play the ball out. I'm sorry. I apologize, people. We shouldn't play the ball out. Number 2 did it again. He's trying to make a 5-yard pass. The player's nowhere to the ball. Turn it over, and it almost resulted in a goal. Just get the ball on the field. Let's try to play position football. I take that back. Let's play kick and hope football. Don't try to play it on the field. Don't try to pass it from the back. You can't do it. Costa Rica the ball, attacking on the left side. Player coming forward. He has 3 Jamaicans around him. He beat one man, crossed the ball to the far post. Way high, over the bar, out of bounds. Poor cross. And if you just join us, 41st minute in, the game is tied at 0. People, I'm going to finish after the first half. I'm going to finish the stream. I have to go prepare for my other channel. So if you are done so, please hit the I'm not telling you to like button or share button because me talk about that too much. No mistake with that. Please hit please subscribe to my other channel. My uncensored channel. Uncensored Views is the name of the channel. It's in the link. Jamaica is holding their own, but the kids, they need a lot of work. I'm telling you the truth. I'm sorry to say that, but they need a lot of work. But they're holding their own. They're fighting. They're playing hard. But there are a number of things that you see in this team that needs to be better, and the coach needs to talk about halftime. Awareness factor. When you're on the field, people, somebody going to cross the ball, look where you're there. Because you can't stand and watch the ball go over your head and man on the score. That should have been a goal a while ago. Definitely should have been a goal. Costa Rica like to go down. They don't get touched and they like to go down. They're pressing Jamaica, though. They're pressing really much so. Very brilliant ball over the top. Try to reach him. Try to reach number 7. So the ball was played over to who is this? Dustin Cohen. Jamaica has the ball trying to cross it. Oh, that was close. Jamaica almost scored that a while ago. Ball crossed in the box. The keeper waited for the ball to bounce. And the forward came in, almost had a chance to score. If I was to sort of summarize around the play, I think Costa Rica has been the better team. They have gotten some really good chances. Jamaica has played hard, but I think Jamaica's technical ability is not there, people. Just isn't. If you just joined us, we're in the 44th minute of the game between Jamaica and Costa Rica in the under 20 game. Score is tied at 0. Jamaica's played better than against the US. Play the ball wide number. Why we do this? Why we do this? Why do they do this? Why do kids do this? You have a simple pass in front of you and you're going to try something more special for no reason and then create pressure on yourself. He had a 5-yard pass. He cut back inside for no reason, absolutely no reason, and lost the ball. Because you know you can't pass. Pass the ball to the man in front of you. Why do I get so frustrated watching this? Kids are making football look difficult. He has the kids have, the coaching talked to him at halftime. When you have to pass in front of you, simple, pass the ball. Don't try to dribble and do something fancy and cut inside because you'll keep on losing the ball. He had the ball wide. It's deep in Costa Rica half. All he had to play the ball out wide. He tried to cut back inside and he turned the ball over. It's a frustrating watch, people. It's a frustrating watch. And that's because I'm up in the sky watching it. If you're on the field, that was a simple pass. It wasn't a complex pass. Jamaica with the ball, trying to go over the top. Ball didn't get to his destination. Jamaica played wide. He comes inside and he gives the ball away. Jesus Lord. I'm glad I come off after this. I tell you the truth, people. Can't be sorry, but I know they're kids, but it's hard to watch. Hard watch. Foul on Reed. Jamaica with the ball. Deep in their own territory. 4 minutes to halftime, people. Game tied at 0. Jamaica has the ball. Middle of the Costa Rica half. Ball played to Welsh. He's looking for a pass. He's trying to go wide. He's going to go back out wide. Good pass by Welsh. Jamaica with the ball again. Trying to do something fancy. Ball to Welsh. Welsh will go back to him. Good pass. Beat his man nicely. Come down the wing. Think about going inside. Go down the byline. Cross the ball to the far post. Number 18 has it. Try to play the ball over. He should have tried to control it. Ball collected by the Costa Rican keeper. It was a good build-up. I think it's a good build-up, actually. Something could have come out of that a while ago. We are 45 minutes in and, 46 minutes and 38 seconds. Score is tied at 0. Kids have done better than last game. They've gotten over the 9 looking shocked and are trying. Costa Rica has been a better team, but the kids are trying. They're playing hard. Jamaica win the ball, looking to go forward. And he's going on an alley by himself, people. And he's going on an alley by himself, and he heeled the ball back to the opposition. He's running away from his own teammates. There's no one there, and he decided to do something ridiculous. Welsh with the ball. Welsh is the best player. He's playing beside Reed. Reed and Welsh with the ball. They're playing amongst each other. Jamaica trying to keep the ball. They're just playing the ball in the defense, not progressing anywhere, but at least they're getting a feel for the ball. Welsh make a bad pass. Welsh make a horrible pass and almost gave away a goal. He has a simple ball to pass back to Reed. It's a 5-yard pass, people. I'm no lie. It's like you passing the ball to me here, and I'm going to pass back to you, and he plays it short. Costa Rica won it. The kid went for the goal. It's hard watch. Man, it's a hard watch. It's a hard watch, people. It's a simple 5-yard pass. Let's blame the field. That's how I feel do it. Man, give it the ball so they might create pressure upon his own team. And he's supposed to be the best player on the field. Cross coming in again. Keeper should collect that ball. He does. At least we're going at the half, tied at 0, so there'll be no goal. I'm gonna close the stream down, people, after this. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, and on the channel, please subscribe to my next channel, my new channel, Jamaica with the ball. They made 4 passes and got out, actually. Now he's gonna dribble. Yeah? He had a brilliant dribble, by the way. Ball played out wide. Jamaica with the ball coming forward. Pass it, give him down the wing. He decided not to. He tried to go long. And good pass to number 7. Looking, try to beat his man. Beat his man brilliantly in the box. Cross it. Oh, what a brilliant save by the keeper. Nah, Welsh had to put that away. I'm sorry. He had to put that away. Brilliant move by Jamaica. Should have been a goal. That move deserved a goal. Dustin Cohen had the ball. He beat his man, come inside. Plays the ball back to Welsh, who played the ball straight to the keeper, who blocked it. So Jamaica had the best chance of the game. That should have been a goal. Welsh needed to pick a corner. The box was crowded, but he should have scored that. He definitely should have scored that goal. Corner by Jamaica. Ball coming over. Headed out. I think that I should be finished, referee. Blow it off, referee. Well, he didn't. Jamaica has the ball. Good shot. Oh, what a brilliant strike. I think that's Reed over the bar. Brilliant strike by Reed from about 35 yards out. One time, didn't look. Maybe he's 40 yards out. The keeper was scrambling. Ball out of bounds. It's halftime, people. Halftime. It's getting better. Jamaica playing better, actually. But anyway, people, this is the end of my stream for the game. As I mentioned before, I do have another channel. It's Uncensored Views with your host, Mr. Uncensored, not Kranky, because I'm not going to be cranky on that channel. It's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's right after this game is done, so you can come over and join me. We're talking U.S. politics tonight, mainly about Biden's decision to step away, not run for re-election, and him anointing Kamala, the Jamaican, Indian, American, to be the nominee for the Democratic nominee for the presidency. So join me. All right. Bless up everyone. I'm gonna play my music going out because I have to do it because I'm gonna feel good if I don't. So you know what I do? I'll play the other. I'm like, get trouble with people. I'll play the other one. I'll play the other one. And give me a hard time. I'll play the other one. So I'll play it. I'll put it on the screen and play it anyway, but I'll play it. But now I play the whole thing, people. Now I play the whole thing. Let's drop a clip. But Yadi, we can't help you. You have to play music.
Reggae boys, now is your time to play football like
it's deserved at this time, right?
You have the skills for the battlefield and to make your opponents yield. But you have to have ball possession to ensure good ball progression. Need a coach who plays possession is our obsession. We built a team from far and wide. But them playing like a pick-up side. Need to change that style of play.
Next coach,
you hear what I say? I need my team to play possession to ensure good ball progression.
This is the sign-off song, people. Sign-off song. We are on tonight. I do the sign-off song.
Possession is our obsession. The team's defense is very strong and really puts a foot wrong. But the offense is very weak. In fact, some days it's just being weak. We need a team to play possession to ensure good ball progression. Have to have
I can't help the Yadi.
Because possession is our obsession. Our team needs to keep the ball. Otherwise we are.
No, I'm not playing on Kranky Live tonight. This is my favorite.
26 is almost here. Don't want it to be a nightmare. I need my team to play possession to ensure good ball progression. Most teams play possession cause possession is their obsession. If you haven't got your passport yet, has the quota been met? We need the onboard in real time, so your papers and join the line. We need you to play possession to ensure good ball progression. We want players who play possession cause possession or obsession. You keep referring to 98 as if achieved just by faith. Need a real strategy on the ground. Don't have time to mess around. Need that team to have possession to ensure good ball progression. Need a coach who plays possession cause possession is our obsession. Work on the team style of play. Do so,
Do so now
without
without
delay.
delay.
Fans don't want a
want
long
a long
ball
ball
game,
game.
'cause that style of play is very lame. We want the team to have possession to ensure good ball
No, we're not
progression.
pull up tonight before.
We
We're not
need
pull up
the
tonight.
team to have possession, cause possession is our obsession.
All right, people. I'm a sign off that no people. I'm a favorite that I'm not telling no lie. I got a call today from Santini. He said, "He'll work with me to make this a real thing." So I'm telling him from now, I'll drop it again in the future sometime now. But I'll learn how to. Many people tell me say, you have to learn how to breathe, as if me a swim people. You have to learn how to breathe between different bars. I don't say I'm breathing in a in a music too. You have to learn how to breathe the right way. If you say I swim, I swim. But anyway, people, may I sign off. Thanks for being here. Join me at 9 p.m. on Uncensored Views. Love you being here. Thanks for being here. Hit the different button then when I come out. Bless up. Later. Peace.